To combine and merge datasets, Pandas provides different methods. They are merge, concat, and combine first. Let us see how merge works. The docstring says that it merges the data frame or named series objects with a database style join. The join is done on columns or indexes. It accepts the parameters right is equal to inner, on is equal to none by default, left on none, right on is equal to none, left underscore index is equal to false by default, right underscore index is equal to false, sort is equal to false. It also accepts suffixes. Right parameter, the data frame or named series object to merge with. That means the first data frame object and the second data frame object. Here the first data frame object will be considered as the left and the second data frame object will be considered as the right. How? Whether left, right, outer or inner. Default inner. Type of merge to be performed. Similar to like inner join, outer join, left join or right join. Left use only keys from left frame similar to a SQL left outer join. Right use only keys from right frame similar to a SQL right outer join. Outer use union of keys from both the frames. Inner use intersection of keys from both the frames. On label or list. Column or index level names to join on. These must be found in both the data frame objects. If on is none and not merging on indexes, then this defaults to the intersection of the columns in both data frames. Left on, label or list are alike. Column, index level names to join on the left data frame. Right on. Column or index level names to join on in the right data frame. Similarly, the left underscore index use the index from the left data frame as the join key. Right underscore index use the index from the right data frame as the join key. And suffixes. Suffix to apply to overlapping column names in the left and right side respectively. Here I am creating two simple data frames to work with these methods, data frame 1 and data frame 2. In both the data frames, key column is common, but the number of rows and values are different. The Pandas merge method offers different style to join the data frame objects as per the docstring. Here I would like to use data base style first. This is referred as many to one join. Let us pause two data frame objects inside the Pandas merge operation, merge them together. Notice that in data frame 1 B appears first and then A. Hence, the merge operation has considered the data frame 1 data values first and then it is matching with the data frame 2 values. If there is no common values in data frame objects, that values are excluded from the merge operation. Hence, got only the B and A values that are common in both the data frame objects, with the values associated with the other columns remain same. And also the important thing is the merge operation uses the overlapping column names as the merging key. Here the column name key is the merging key. Hence, got the merged data frame object based on these columns in both the data frame objects. Let us use the pandas style to merge the data frame objects. Once again, we got the same result. Just now we talked about the merge key. The merge method uses the overlapping column names as merging key by default. But we can also specify it explicitly and it is a good practice always. So let us switch on the merge key using on parameter by passing the merge key column name. Here the merge key column name itself is key in both the data frame objects. Suppose if the data frame columns names are different, we can use left on and right on parameters separately. Let us rename the columns key in both the data frame objects created earlier. Here I am using left key and then right key for the merging case. Now in data frame 1, the key column is now the left key and in data frame 2 is right key. Now let us merge these two data frame objects by switching on the left and right keys separately. This left on is equal to left key and then right on is equal to right key. When we switch on both the column names in both the data frame objects, these column names are considered as the merging keys. Here the left key and the right key. By default, the merge operation does an inner join. The keys in the result are the intersection or the common set found in both the tables. Here in the above merge operation, C and D data and associated values are missed. This type of join is known as inner join. It takes the intersection of the keys for the merging operation. Here the common values for the left and right key are A and B. They are included, but C and D are excluded. Let us use how is equal to outer to do an outer join. It takes union of keys for the merging operation as per the docstring. Now we got the outer joined object with all the columns merged together and filling the missing values by the sentinels nan. Notice that C and D appears only in left key and right key column respectively, and hence the non-overlapping values are filled with nan. Similarly, you can do left and right joins by yourself as a mini exercise. Just now we saw many to one merge operation. Let us see many to many merge operation. Here I am creating the two data frame objects to show how many to many merge operation works. In the data frame df underscore m1, D is not present, and in data frame df underscore m2, C is not present. And for the first data frame, I am using the merging key as first key, and for the second data frame, I am using the merge key as second key. And I am using the different column names data1 and data2 for the data frame 1 and data frame 2 respectively. Now I would like to merge these two data frames by switching on the first key and then the second key of the first data frame and the second data frame objects respectively. Notice that there were 3 B rows in the left data frame, that is df underscore m1, and 2 B rows in right data frame, that is df underscore m2. Hence, after merge operation, we got the Cartesian product of these rows, hence the result as 6 B rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is nothing but the Cartesian product. This is the inner join. Let us perform the outer join by pausing how is equal to outer. The result is the union of all the rows and the non-overlapping rows values are filled with nan sentinels. Let us see the left merge operation by pausing how is equal to left. The priority is given for the left data frame rows, and the corresponding data frame rows are matched with the right data frame. If the rows do not overlap, then they will be skipped from the merge. Hence, the D row in the right data frame has been excluded. Similarly, we perform the right merge operation by pausing how is equal to right. The priority will be given the rows of the right data frame object. Here in the result, the C row of the data frame object is excluded from the merge operation. This is all about many-to-many merge operation with a single column. Now we can work with the multiple column names as the merge keys. Here I am creating a two data frame objects to work with the multiple column names. They are data frame left, then data frame right. Both the data frames have key 1 and key 2 columns as the merging keys. When we are joining columns on columns, the indexes on the first data frame objects are discarded. Let us merge these two data frames with the two key columns key 1 and key 2 as the merge keys. Here I am performing the outer join first. The resulting object has the union of the rows appear in both the columns key 1 and key 2 of both the data frame objects. Let us do the inner join by parsing how is equal to inner. Notice that it includes only the column rows and associated data values. Notice that the row index labels 0 and 2 are common in both the data frame objects, is 0 and 2, Raga 1, Anuraga 1, Raga 1, Anuraga 1. That means how is equal to inner will consider the intersection of the merge key rows. If we do left join by parsing how is equal to left, the left data frame rows are given the primary priority. Similarly, we parse how is equal to right, the right data frame rows are given the primary priority. If you observe the above operations, one thing we have noticed seriously is while merging, we may face problem with the overlapping column names. So let us see the operation of merge by switching on only one column name, say for example P1. Notice that in order to assign values for key1 column, the key2 column has split into two columns with respect to the left data frame with key2 underscore x and for the right data frame with key2 underscore y with their corresponding values. We can easily overcome this situation by using suffixes parameter as per the docstring, which is used to suffix a different key suffixes for different data frame objects. Here I am using underscore left and underscore right suffixes for left and right data frame columns. Notice that key2 underscore x have been replaced with key2 underscore left and key2 underscore y has been replaced with key2 underscore right.